So a few days ago, someone left a comment on my video asking for a tutorial on how I draw my characters. So I figured I might as well do that, but also explain a little bit because my drawing makes no sense. I don't know how to explain it. Also, please don't be mean to me. This is the first time I've ever done something like this. So, yeah. So the first thing that I do when I draw my characters is I just draw a circle. I think everyone does that. I also turn the stabilizer off on Ibis Paint because it bothers me a lot. And then I draw a little head shape, kind of like a little anime character with the face guide things, and that's pretty much all I do, if I'm honest. It's not very fancy or anything, and that's probably why my art is really bad. And this is just like a little doodle of a character, I don't know. So I use the lines on the face to figure out placement for like the mouth and the nose and the eyes. And when you do eyes, you wanna, okay, so you draw the eye, but in between them, you want to have the space of the whole eye, if that makes sense. So that way they're evenly spaced out. Also, I apologize if you can hear my cat purring in the background. I use iMovie for everything, and I'm just recording this in my room. And he's with me. So this part is kind of boring. It's just me, cleaning up my lines and stuff, because I like having clean lines, and it really bothers me if they're not. And this is just, outlining and everything, because I need to have at least 2 layers to draw digitally. So that's pretty much just how I draw head bases. And I'm gonna do a full body now. I do the same thing, just start out with a circle. And you do another oval for the chest and another circle for the hips. And I do this for males and female characters. And then you just kind of outline their waist and their legs and stuff. If it were a more serious drawing, I'd draw out the basic skeleton first, but I didn't do that this time. I did that for the arms though, which you can see, because I really struggle with drawing arms if I don't do this, because they're very difficult to place. And I do this just so I can get the anatomy down right and make sure that everything makes sense. And then I basically just draw out the head shape in the neck, and I go over the skeleton, and I draw a little pentagon for the hands, because I feel that makes it easier for me to place the fingers and stuff. And also the face guides again. Those really help, even if you normally don't do them. If you are drawing a character that's a 3/4 view, I find it really helps with angling and stuff. It helps you to get the angles down so it doesn't look wonky when you draw it. And this is basically just the same characters before, just a full body this time. This next part is also pretty boring. It's just me outlining and cleaning up and everything. This feels so awkward. I don't know if I should talk about myself for the drawing. So I'm sorry you have to listen to this. As you can tell, I really struggle with arms right here. They're very hard to draw. I'm also really bad at hands, so don't follow my example. I also want to add that, like, when I draw thighs, I try to draw them, like, thicker at the top than they are at the bottom, so it looks more realistic, even though my style isn't realistic at all. But I think it looks better. It gives your character, like, more depth. Obviously, you don't have to do any of this. This is just how I draw my stuff. And I just outline everything and then erase the parts, like, that go through lines. And here's me drawing the hand very badly. So yeah, that's pretty much how I draw my characters. I've done them this way for a couple years now. And if you want to know how I draw anything else, just let me know.